Okay, we're here with Matt, and this is Thor. Hey, Thor. He's checking out a weed. Thor. Hey, handsome. And how old is Thor, Matt?
He's 6 months.
6 months old. Okay, and 6 months old. How old was he when we first started working together?
8 weeks.
Yeah, the little bitty baby. I know you contacted me. You were freaking out. You had a puppy.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, and your original goal with him was to do what?
Search and rescue.
Okay, so we had gotten together one time, preliminary. He was biting you and typical puppy stuff, and then we got together for our first session. And he was, how old was he for the first session? Like 12 weeks or so?
Yeah, he was almost 12.
12 weeks. Okay, and then what happened after that?
We went to search and rescue here in Louisiana, and they said that we shouldn't do obedience training anymore, and they suggested because he needs to be free range, like he needs to be able to range away from me and go away and stuff like that. And then we started having problems with him at home. And he was great at search and rescue, but he was not obeying us at home. So we decided to take him out, and that's when we called you back, because one day they kind of grabbed him by the scruff of the neck and kind of shook him a little bit. So
how old was he when they did that?
About 5 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What kind of problems were you having with him at home after you stopped the obedience as a puppy?
He was jumping up on us, and he was mouthing us, or, like snipping and stuff. And then we've also had a problem with him barking at the neighbor's dog and that sort of thing, and running up to the fence.
Okay. So today we just had our second session, so we had a little break in the middle. Yep. What all did we do today? Okay, so first of all, what did we do today? First of all, we already addressed the jumping.
Right, and so we got get him to get off. We got him to come sit, so that every time that he comes to me, he'll sit right in front
automatically
of me.
Sit, correct.
We did heel, so he'll circle around me and sit right next to me.
All right, and he's only 6 months old.
Yep. And,
exactly.
We down and stay, and then sit and stay.
Right.
And then coming back and giving him a release word, and then walking off together.
Exactly. And here again, it's only our second session, and he's sitting, and he's still a puppy.
Yep. He's still a very, very young puppy.
Very young puppy. I'm so glad that you said that. So many think, because he's a big dog, everybody can see him in the background there. He's a big boy, but he is still technically a puppy. He's still growing up, has a lot to learn. Yep. So just the little things that we did today already. When you called him to come, he was totally ignoring you, right?
Exactly.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you that was?
A lack of respect, because we were letting him, for the search and rescue, we were letting him go and do his own thing. So he's used to being so independent and not looking to us for direction.
Got it.
And he started taking over. So
got it.
He lost the respect for his place in the pack.
Exactly. Well, I couldn't have said it better. And also, too, the way that you were taught to do a stay command was opposite here. Okay.
Right.
You don't have to explain what they were doing, but what did that stay command cause him to do?
Well, he didn't have that trust factor with me.
Right. He was confused.
Coming back, yeah.
Right. He was confused, very confused.
Yep.
We tell him to sit, he'd lay down. We tell him to lay, he'd sit. He didn't know which way was up.
Exactly.
But so do you feel we got a lot accomplished today?
Absolutely. I mean, you look at him, he's calm, he's collected, he's got the commands are down, and he still has a little ways to go, but he for where he was to now, being trained in two different methods, one the right way, one way the wrong way, he's doing he's doing really well.
Okay, how do you mean the right way, the wrong way?
Well, there was the right way is like positive reinforcement and no negative reinforcement.
And how is which way is the right way?
The positive reinforcement.
And which does that?
Basically, you don't touch him, and that's what you do. That's how you taught us, and that's when we started picking out that something was wrong when we were teaching them the rescue stuff. Not that their way was it was good for their dogs maybe, but their methodology behind what they have to do, but not for Thor and I.
I'm so glad. First of all, I'm so proud of you as an owner, and he is just sitting so handsome. Thor. Hi, handsome. He's just sitting so handsome right here by us, not jumping or anything. I'm so proud of you as an owner that you recognized that and you walked away. I'm so proud of you, because here again, he's going to be a huge boy already. He has huge feet.
Yep.
Can you imagine what would have happened if you would have continued in that?
He would be uncontrollable, and I mean the vets he's only half his weight right now, so
exactly.
He's going to be a good 105, 120 pounds, and he's his dad was a canine officer, his mom was a canine officer,
right?
So he's got that drive to do stuff. And,
exactly.
He's very smart, so he needed discipline, not discipline so to speak, but he needs to be disciplined. He needs to have that attitude of, I need to listen to Matt, and I need
not just do what I want to do.
Yeah, he can't be that independent. Like he can be independent and play and stuff, but he needs to know when it's time to listen.
Right. Exactly. And I'm all for search and rescue. I'm all for assisted living dogs. I'm all for all that stuff. But I personally feel, as we talked about today, the obedience is so crucial, and tell me if you agree or not, because you have to build that bond with your dog.
Absolutely. And that's the lesson that we learned with him, is that we wanted him to go, we wanted to start early in search and rescue because I'm a paramedic, and that's what, I wanted to be able to use my skills for. And he's also a PTSD dog. He's helping me with my PTSD and that sort of thing. But
Tell everyone, what is PTSD?
Post-traumatic stress disorder, and from the military. And what happens is that when I was getting stressed out with him because he wasn't acting properly, he wasn't doing what I commanded and that sort of thing. So it actually made my stress worse. So now that he's starting to listen and come around, I'm having a lot more fun with him because he's listening and we get to play and he follows commands and he's doing what he's supposed to do.
What was making him not listen to you and stuff?
When we were going out to do the training wasn't the right way of doing things because he was given so much free rein and told to work independently, make his own decisions, that when it came time to come home, it was great out in the field, that's fine, it worked out great, but not at home, not for home life. And that's where we spend most of our time, is with him.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
because he's still going to be your family pet.
Yeah, exactly. So that's when we decided that we'd come back to you because, the way you started training him, we had him, like, before we went to search and rescue, he was sitting, and we were only talking about 12 weeks old. He was sitting and,
coming and everything.
Yep. So then we left for that period of time to do the search and rescue training, but I didn't like the way things were going, and we brought him back, and we were excited when you said you'd come back out to finish the training with him, even though we had left, and he was going to have all these little bad habits, but just with your training methods, we were able to get him. You look at him today: heel, sit, stay, down, stay.
Right, and the training methods I use, it is positive reinforcement.
Yep.
Why do you like positive versus what they were doing over there?
I don't like. He doesn't understand if you're why you're being mean to him. That's how I feel. Is that, and to hurt a dog, to make them do something. Like, I don't like the choke collars or nothing like that.
Okay.
He is well disciplined enough. Like, he's smart enough to know that if he gets a reward, okay, I want to do that again.
Exactly.
And he's not. And negative reinforcement, all he's going to do is just do enough not to get
punished.
Yeah, to get punished.
Right.
So, like, if you tell him to come, it may take you 5-6 times calling him to come because he's not sure if he's in trouble or not.
Exactly.
But every time he comes to you, it's always positive. He's always going to come to you. So that's what we learned from you. So.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. Well, I am just tickled pink that you came, that y'all are back. I'm a huge Shepherd fan, of course, and I'm just so proud. I'm just so proud of you as a dog owner that you stood up for him, because I do emphasize protecting your dog, and that trust and respect is so crucial. Because automatically people see a big dog and they think negatively about it. But he's already amazing. He's going to be even better.
Yeah, and that's the stereotype that I want to start trying to break with him, and that's the important thing to me. So when people are walking by, I want him he can show interest, but not, go running out there and jump all over him.
Right.
He'll just sit and stay, and then people will see that big dogs like this and German Shepherds, which are supposedly aggressive,
right?
It's a trained thing to be aggressive.
Right.
It's not it's a learned thing. So they're normally very, they're protective of the family, but they're very friendly and they're kind of aloof to strangers and that sort of thing. So and that's just how he is. So he loves people and that sort of thing. But people see a German Shepherd, they're like, "Oh my God, I don't know what to do. He's so big.
He's going to attack me." Exactly. So, I couldn't have said it better.
With the training that we're getting now, people are going to see that he's a highly trained Shepherd, and that there's no reason to fear.
No reason to fear. I couldn't have said it better. Also, too, we are doing private training with you because you are a paramedic.
Yep.
Because it fits in better with your lifestyle and everything. However, you can still come to the classes at no cost.
Yep.
So you can do that for socialization.
Exactly, for socialization, meeting other dog owners, and just getting him out of this area.
Right.
Having him do something new.
Right.
And he just, he enjoys being able to go out and meet other dogs, other people, get him customized to loud noises and traffic and that sort of thing. So,
right, it takes him to listen wherever you go.
Yeah, and then also you get that extra little bit of training for when when I can't make a certain appointment because I got to work or something like that.
Right.
So we keep that training going all the time. So in his brain, he's always processing new things.
Awesome. So any suggestions or tips you would give to somebody who has a puppy and they're just saying, "Oh, to hell with it. It's just too hard." What would you tell them?
I tell them, you can't take that attitude. You've got a puppy. It's supposed to be for life. They're not for just for a birthday or just for Christmas.
Right.
The other thing is to get a professional trainer like you to come in and assist you. Either you go to the classes, the public classes, or you to get a private lesson, and you'll start to find that you enjoy your dog more, and your dog actually enjoys you more because you have that understanding. And the other tip is like when someone like you like a professional tells you that another way is not the right way, it's probably best to listen to you, and that's what we learned the hard way. And it took us 5 months and him jumping up on us and stuff like that and causing chaos to realize that and come back to somebody that had the same training ideas as I did, as in I just wanted him positively trained, and I just didn't know how to do it. So, and I'm experienced. I used to raise border collies, but they were trained for a different thing. So understanding obedience was something that we need to bring to a professional.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. And like we talked about before, it takes 2 years to have a full-grown adult dog. Yep. So he'll be fully trained, and like he already knows all his basic commands, but we're going to take him so far. And he'll also take the K9 Good Citizen test, no doubt in my mind. He's going to do great with that. And we're going to be seeing more of Thor, guys. Look, he's such a big puppy, big boy. I'm just so proud of you as an owner. I'm just so proud of you for standing up for him.
Well, I appreciate that.
I am so proud of you. Seriously.
He's like my best friend, so I don't want anything bad happening to him. And
I can't.
He's already protected us before from people jumping over the fence and stuff like that. You know, he's just like a big baby. So
yeah.
You know, he thinks he's a lap dog, but he's learning. He knows he's getting too big to do that. But he likes to cuddle, and he knows. He's starting to learn his place again now that we've had another training session. He knows where he fits in the pack. And I think that relieves a lot of stress off of him.
Oh, exactly. I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
Because the dog without direction, like you said before, he was all over the place. He didn't know what to expect.
Yep. And now every time
awesome.
He knows what to expect.
Thor, hey bud, he's so handsome. Oh. Okay, well, I can't thank you enough for the interview, and I'm so happy to be working with you guys again. I love shepherds, I love all dogs, and congratulations. And I can't thank you enough for standing up for Thor.
Yep, he needed it. He
So tell me, do you know the difference between the training that I give and versus somebody would get at a pet store? What's the difference? Do you know?
One, it's more personalized, and the ones at the pet store, it's more but them just bring them in, sit, stay, that sort of thing. They don't teach a lot of the healthcare stuff behind the dogs. They don't teach the basic psychology behind the dogs. So understanding what he's thinking makes it easier for me to understand how to train him.
Oh, so you learn dog psychology in the training.
Yeah, exactly. Is why he does what he does, and being able to understand that helps me understand why he's doing something, especially if it's something wrong, and he's not doing it correctly. Like he's confused. Like you told us that he's
confused. He was confused today.
So picking up on that, and I didn't know that. I just thought it was him.
You thought he was being quote unquote bad.
Yeah, exactly. So instead, it's him just not understanding.
Yeah, he's confused.
So,
because your dog really does want to please you.
Because it's almost like the women are from Venus and men are from Mars.
I didn't read the book, but I heard it.
And he's from Pluto, so.
But you're bringing him to Earth.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And he is a great dog.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get him going. He's doing awesome. Well, congratulations. I'm so happy to be working with you guys again.
I'm really excited because already he's showing so much improvement, and that's only one lesson. So and then we had the one lesson several months ago. Yeah. The most important thing is he's not jumping anymore. Look how polite he is. Look how polite. Such a polite boy. Such a gentleman. Such a gentleman. Well, congratulations, and thank you so much for the great interview. Yep. Okay.